The number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Hi, I'm Patrick Cristiano, the publisher of TheaterLife.com, and I'm coming to you from the press room at the 63rd Annual Drama Desk Awards. The 2018 Drama Desk Awards are being presented right now at the Town Hall, where our host, Michael Urie, has kicked off the festivities. I'll be speaking with the winners shortly. I'm with the Outstanding Featured Actress in a Play. Yes. Oh my God, how does that feel?
Incredible and amazing.
Say your name for the audience.
Jamie Brewer.
Jamie Brewer, you were fantastic, Jamie.
Thank you.
You moved me.
Thank you.
And that's what you're supposed to do as an actress, it seems like.
In a way, yeah. Yeah.
So was this a fun journey?
All journeys are amazing. All journeys has no destination. It's the journey that matters.
Uh-huh. And where did you get the courage to take on something like this that you've never done before?
In a New York setting, really exciting, and the atmosphere is incredible. I have a theater background, so
so you do have experience.
in theater.
I didn't know that. That's my bad. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No, and this is small local plays. And they're locally placed, but this is more upscale than that.
Yeah, but it's all the same thing. If you've done it a little bit, you could do it on the big scale too.
Exactly.
It's like riding a bike.
Yeah.
You were
Or you already had to drive a car.
You were terrific, and it warmed my heart to see you win. So congratulations. Enjoy the wonderful evening and the ride that you're taking.
Thank you.
I'm with Tina Landau, the winner of Outstanding Director of a Musical. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. It was a surprise and a joy, and I'm a little numb. But here I am.
Well, I was rooting for you. You know that.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
So I was just as excited as you, actually. So I'm kind of sharing the momentum of what.
Awesome.
But I'm not surprised. I actually really thought you were going to win.
Well, thank you. You know.
So. What else can you say that you haven't said to somebody else along the way on this?
Okay. This is something I'll tell you that I haven't said. My girlfriend screamed so loud and cried, and when I met her outside Town Hall afterwards, she was just teared, and she looked at me and she said, "No one knows how hard you've worked except for me." And she was so genuinely happy, and that really made my night.
Dressed down this evening, I see, from last time I saw you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm pulling back a little to get ready for my Tony night outfit.
What are you going to wear to the Tonys?
I can't tell you now.
Do you know, or have you got a couple of choices?
I do. I have one part of it that I don't know yet, but the main piece, I'm all good. Can't wait. And I'm getting new sneakers. Okay.
I'm with Jonathan Tunick, the winner of Outstanding Orchestrations for a Musical for Carousel. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So this was like a heavy load to live up to, right?
It was. It's one of the greatest scores ever written for the theater. And, the old orchestrations were not too bad. There was a lot to live up to there. I was walking in the footsteps of a giant, by whom I mean the great Don Walker, who was one of two or three people. Russell Bennett was another.
So when did John Walker originally do it?
1945. It opened on my 7th birthday.
Wow.
I wasn't there.
So when you prepare for this, do you go back and look at those orchestrations and listen to it?
Yeah, I confess. Yes, I did.
When did you first find out you were going to get to do this?
Oh, I guess I first got the call. Oh, it was more than a year ago. I lose track of the time. Last spring. A year ago.
So how do you sustain? Do you get real excited and then, is it?
Yeah, Scott Rudin called and said, I want you to do Carousel.
And what are you saying?
And I said, okay.
You just say okay?
Yeah, I said, yes.
But did it sound pretty fantastic?
You don't say no to Scott Rudin.
But did it sound pretty fantastic?
Yeah, of course.
You're very low-keyed about it.
Of course. Well, Mine is a profession where we're a little. What would be the right word for
Subdued.
it? We're cool.
How does it feel to win an award like this?
It's exciting. All my friends are excited. I'm going to have a new relationship with the board at my co-op now.
It's so funny you say all your friends are excited, like, okay, if they're excited, I'll be excited.
No, well, for us, and in the business, in the theater, the satisfaction is in the work. Let's face it. Awards come from strangers who may or may not know what they're rewarding. Some of them are justified. Some of them are deserved. There are a lot of people. Don Walker never won an award.
I hear you.
that I know about.
Yeah.
But they're great. I mean, I don't mean to belittle.
Of course
them.
not. It's a fun evening, and it's nice to have.
But it's not something you do. It's something that happens to you.
Yes.
We started at this level because we ran it for 3 months at the York, and our director, Bill Castellino, very wisely started us from scratch. It's the same show, but it's got so much more color and it's so much deeper, and Sarah Parnicky is our new nun, and she's wonderful, and so we're just thrilled with what's happening with the show.
New World Stages. It's playing at New World Stages.
Yeah. New World Stages. When does it open?
It's running in previews now. It opens June 13th.
What do you say to your critics that you're only playing a cartoon character?
I think it's a really valid criticism if you haven't seen the show. I think with the guiding hand of Tina Landau, who just won Best Director, we have taken a cartoon and created an entirely original story with it. And I would like to think that my performance and the performances of all of my castmates are more akin to the physical comedians of the 20th century than they are to just a cartoon, quote unquote. There's a lot of physical comedy and physical aptitude that goes into creating these roles. But on top of that, we had to ground them with a depth of emotion and a depth of character, or else nobody would care, and audiences care, and I think that comes from us finding this human core of these characters and not letting them be two-dimensional. They are three-dimensional. So to the critics, I would say, please come see the show. I think you'll be surprised.
I called your show the biggest surprise of the season.
Oh, thank you. That's my favorite thing to hear, because I think it is a surprise. I was surprised when I got the audition that this was gonna be a thing, and that Tina Landau was attached to it. What a weird concept. I think she's the most amazing director. She's so bizarre and wacky, and getting to work with her on this, it all made sense, and I think you feel that in the audience. I think it is surprising. I'm really, 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 really proud of our show.
So I'm with Linda Jackson, the winner of Outstanding Actress in a Play for Three Tall Women. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much, but I didn't win it because I didn't compete for it. The people who really win it are the people who vote for you. Mm-hmm. So thank you, people who voted for me.
Well, congratulations. The Drama Desk chose you as the winner, and you were outstanding.
Thank you.
I'm honored to be able to get to chat with you, and I was trying to think if I did, which I thought was going to happen, what would I ask you this time, because it's just your whole career has been extraordinary. And when you come back from being in Parliament for 23 years, and you take on King Lear originally, did you need to do something of that challenge?
No, it was all quite by chance, but what was amazing, and I should have known it because I've experienced it all my life, is that even though you're away from the theatre a long time, it welcomes you back with open arms, and that was a real treat.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing I thought about is, do you find any similarities in politics and in the theatre?
Well, the really best politics and the really best theatre tries to tell the truth about what we are as human beings, and it also, at its best, can hopefully present a model of what an ideal society would be. It happens rarely, if ever, but one hopes always.
I'm with Tina Fey, who won Outstanding Book of a Musical for Mean Girls. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We finally get to speak.
Yes.
So, does this mean anything special?
I mean, it's I feel like I'm finally using my degree. I studied playwriting in college, and I'm the one. I'm using my college degree.
So this is 2 in a row, the Outer Critics Circle just last week, and now this.
Yeah, it's been a nice week, and then just one more week, and I'm out of show business, no matter what.
What do you mean you're out of show business?
It's been like a real gauntlet, and then
You mean for how long?
we're just done. Maybe forever. I don't know.
You're going to rest on your laurels?
I'm gonna just rest in my grave.
Congratulations, your popular show was really resonated with women.
Yes,
I mean,
yeah.
women just kept telling me how fabulous it is. I mean,
Yeah.
even more than it resonated.
Women are right. Yeah, it's nice. Our audience, I think, it's a lot of women in the audience. It's not exclusively women. Sometimes I go and I sit in the back and I like to watch dads as they realize the show will be enjoyable for them also. It's a very satisfying thing to watch. Yeah, I think, that the show appeals to women, mothers and daughters and young women, and I think that's something I have no problem with. It brings me a lot of joy.
I just heard that you won one 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's for the Lion King Broadway. We were the first Drama Desk Award for that with Julie Taymor. And since then, there's been a great deal of much more interest in puppetry. Not that we created that, but it is the time.
So 20 years, you've really had a good long time to hone your craft.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, and it was pretty spectacular back then.
Yes. Well, we have improved, but still, that was a breakthrough work back then, 20 years ago. But the work we do now is every bit as revolutionary for us.
You had 3 days' notice to take over a big part.
3 days of rehearsal to take over the part, and yeah.
Was that kind of fun?
No, I mean, I wouldn't say fun as the word to describe that experience. It was a lot of work. Yeah. So, yeah.
But ultimately, it pays off, so it's fun, no?
Fun isn't the word, it's fulfilling.
Yes, that's a better word.
I think the job of the actor is a fulfilling job. I think that it can be fun, but if it's fun and fulfilling, that's the key.
Yeah. So every show is different in
every show is different, and what's amazing is it takes the audience on an unbelievable journey that is both hilarious and, honest to God, mind-blowing. By the time you get to the end of the show, you just hear the audience. It just is like an explosion.
And after the show, the audience all hang around in the auditorium or on the streets, and they're all talking about it, trying to understand what they just
where
saw.
Where is it going to happen again?
Well, you're going to see it. It's coming to Broadway.
We're going to bring it to Broadway. That's our hope and plan.
Yes.
Yeah.
So nothing's been set yet. You just
We're in conversations now. Yeah.
Oh, congratulations! I look forward to seeing it. It sounds exciting.
Well,
really
it's not just
exciting.
exciting, it's the most remarkable, exciting, unique, unbelievable, unparalleled, remarkable, extraordinary
performance.
I mean, we can say this as a fact, it's Drama Desk winning.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Nice to talk to you.
I look forward to seeing you again. You won last year, too.
Yes, I did for War Paint.
Oh, yes, that was extraordinary as well. Do you ever get tired of winning these awards?
No, I never get tired, and I never seem to get over my stage fright. I always get so kind of nervous being up on stage.
The stage fright. I thought you meant, when you said stage fright, I thought you meant every time you had a project, when you had to begin a project, that it was scary.
Oh, well, there's that too. But it's, yes,
but do you still get that from a project? I mean, do you still have that?
Oh, well, I think that I always feel that it's important not to get too overconfident and to keep a little bit of humility, and feel that it's always important not to feel that you need to give each project the energy as if, it could be your last if you don't do a good job.
So how do you do all that?
Well, I'm always doing sketches over and over and over again. I'll think of a character, I'll look at it, I'll think maybe there's something wrong with the proportions of what I've done, and I use an eraser as much as I use a pencil.
I love the eraser myself, ever since I was a little kid.
Yeah. So, and always questioning, always thinking, how could it be better? Have I really gone to the limit in terms of investigating all the options that a costume could be? All of that goes into the process.
And some of the fabrics you used in My Fair Lady, were just so lush. At how I was when I was watching it, I was thinking, how does she decide what fabrics and how they're going to flow?
Well, that's really an important part of it, because so much of the costumes, it's not only the shape, but it's, you don't get to have that shape and that movement if the costumes aren't correct, don't have the right gravity. If they need to be rigid, they should be rigid. If they need to be soft, they should be soft. And also the longevity. When you're doing a Broadway musical, it's, up to 9 shows a week sometimes, and it has to be quite durable.
So you mean the stuff doesn't last unless it's really high quality?
Yeah, high quality and made really well, yes.
Well, it was beautiful. It was just the horse racing scene where they were in the monochromatic. Oh.
Yeah, well, the idea behind the monochromatic was that we felt that if we separate out the women, then the men kind of are not a part of that picture. By making it monochromatic and including the men, it made our cast seem a lot larger than it was. So.
It looked pretty large to me. It was really beautiful. Congratulations. I'm with Neil Austin, the outstanding lighting or sound?
Lighting.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought. Outstanding lighting for Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Yes. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very, very much.
So, it was like one of the most dynamic elements of the show.
Well, it's a fixed set, and or little bits of it move. So yes, it's up to lighting to change the location, change the mood, change the atmosphere, and hide some stuff as well.
So work magic.
Well, yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you did.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, that's for you to judge, and the drama desk to judge. Thank you for them. Thank you.
No, but don't you judge your own work too?
I mean, yeah, really partially normally, really harshly.
So were you pleased? What was the particular challenges of this?
The particular challenges of this are in amongst just having to light five hours.
A month, you said?
Well, 5 hours of theatre. No, we worked for, I was here for 5 months doing Harry Potter, but 5 hours of theatre, so there's all the challenges that goes with trying to provide enough dynamic and look for that, and then on top of that there's a lot of collaboration with other departments, with the illusions department in particular, so trying to make sure the audience don't see certain things. So shadowing becomes the most important thing rather than lighting sometimes. So, yeah.
Very interesting. Yeah. I'm with the outstanding lighting design of a musical, Jules Fisher and Peggy Eisenhower. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, it was terrific. This show was about the environment and how it was done in the round, and the lighting was like one of the biggest elements to make all the different changes and seasons, and it was a real challenge.
Absolutely. How do you take an empty black space and make it feel as if you're under the hot sun, and then under a rainy storm, midnight, and all those changes make the show exciting, because you don't expect it to be able to be that bright or that warm or that cool, and that's part of what we do as lighting designers.
How long did you have to do this in? I mean, from when you knew you were going to...
from the time that we got involved?
But I heard you didn't know you were going to have the round right away. Is that correct?
Right.
That they were planning on the round, but they didn't know they were going to get it?
They didn't know they were going to get it, but we were brought a little bit later than that. So they already knew they had the theater when we got started. So we were...
So that made your job a little easier.
Yeah, so we didn't have to work on multiple spaces. That's true. Yeah.
And we have worked in that theater before. So
I'm with Imogen Heap, who won Outstanding Music in a Play.
I know.
Isn't that wonderful for Harry Potter what is it?
Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Yes, it's a tongue tire for me a little bit, isn't it? But Harry Potter is how I refer to it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. Very, very unexpected. I feel a bit like a charlatan coming in here. I've never written music for a play before, and but it's not just down to me. 50, 100 people, guiding me through and giving me, that support I needed to figure out what the hell I was meant to be doing.
Well, it's a really fun project to be involved in, isn't it?
It is. It's incredible, and just creative team. Just I mean, I've never worked with a theatre team before, but I understand they're at the top of their league, and it really was magic every day.
Yeah, theatre is cool.
Yeah, it is.
So did you do this in the earlier production?
Yeah, we did it in London. Yeah, we worked for months. I mean, they worked a long time before.
No, but what I mean is it the same music or does it change?
Oh
Did
no,
it change?
it's the same. It's the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so- so-
slightly longer here and there because it's a bigger stage. But other than that, yeah, it's the same.
What are you going to do next?
Well, actually, I'm about to go on tour. Yeah, in September, going to be touring the world, a week a city. Going to be doing shows, my own music, a band I used to be in called Frou Frou.
So you sing too?
Yeah, I released my own records.
Oh, so tell us about all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
So you have a band.
No, I don't have a band. I'm a solo artist.
Okay.
I write, produce, mix, engineer, and play all my music. I have a studio. I've won a Grammy for engineering and producing.
Outstanding featured actress in a musical. Congratulations.
Thank
Lindsay.
you. I'm so thrilled.
We're all excited for you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Awesome on all counts.
Yeah. The awards are a little bit of a popularity contest. You have to do the work.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say I've actually thought about that a lot this season because, I know that there's a lot that goes into all of these awards. But at the end of the day, I just thought, you know what? I can do interviews, I can, dress up, whatever. I just need to do my job, and I love my job. And if people come away and they love it, I'm just thrilled. And how could they not love Rodgers and Hammerstein? I mean, I have such an easy gig, It's just a great part, and I'm so lucky to be there.
Well, you have an iconic role, so there must have been an intimidation factor you had to get over. It's not exactly coasting.
No. I was very intimidated when I got offered the job. I was like, oh boy, there's an expectation here, and I better meet it. So I definitely went in thinking I have big shoes to fill. And luckily, Jack O'Brien really helped guide me, and I think we built something that was our own together. So I'm very proud of it.
Did you have to go through the normal audition process?
I went in one time for them and did the material and auditioned. And
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was great. And then they said
Did you know right afterwards that they
did.
liked you?
They called me 5 minutes after I left.
So they knew you had something special.
I guess so.
That's really a wonderful audition.
Yeah, it was the easiest job I've ever gotten.
So did you feel like the role and you met in a way?
I do, yeah, because I didn't know the role that well, and I've never sung in this way before. It was just a lot of new stuff for me, but once I got to know her, I really thought, oh, I know who this girl is, and I was stoked to kind of breathe life into the dialogue again, and create her. So it's been a blast.
Hi, I'm Andre Bishop from Lincoln Center, Lincoln Center Theater, Lincoln Center Theater, whose revival of My Fair Lady just won Outstanding Revival of a Musical. It's terrific.
Thank you very much.
It's really extraordinary.
Well, it's a great show. It's hard to do a great show well, but if you do it well and you have a great show, it works because these old musicals, the great ones, are truly wonderful.
Yeah, it's breathtaking, and what you people are able to do on that stage with that revolving set.
Well, we're lucky because
Yeah.
we have a thrust theater, not a proscenium. We have enormous depth, so we can do things that Broadway stages just can't do because of the depth that we have and the fact that the audience is never far away from the stage. They may be on the side, but they're not far back.
Well, congratulations. And then you had some really heavy competition because the other shows were pretty spectacular too. Did you get to see them?
I loved all of them. Well, it's moving to me because when I worked at Playwrights Horizons, we were the original and commissioned and original producers of Once on This Island. And 22 or 3 years ago at Lincoln Center Theater, we actually did the last Carousel revival. So it was like I was seeing my life, flashing in front of me.
Joshua Harmon, the playwright of Admissions that just won Outstanding Play for the production that was done at Lincoln Center. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. How does it feel?
I was very surprised. I'm very honored. It's really lovely.
You were surprised, really?
Yes, I was very surprised.
But didn't you win the Outer Critics Circle just recently?
I did. That was the first award I've ever won, so this is very new to me. So I just have not gotten my head around the idea that people...
You just didn't think about it much.
No, I didn't. I'm also in previews for a new play right now, so I'm very...
You're
a little
preoccupied.
consumed. Yeah.
And you've already won, so it's like, and you're nominated, so it's like...
Well, and it's actually a really fun night. I mean, Michael Urie's video was incredible, and it's a night to celebrate the community at large, not just Broadway or off-Broadway. It's the theater community, and it's just a privilege to be a part of that.
Well, your play's not running any longer.
It's not.
So
no.
are there any plans for it to come back?
Not in New York. There are productions that one was announced in Washington, D.C., and there are others that are hopefully going to happen. But so people outside of New York will have a chance to experience the play.
Well, congratulations again. What are you working on now? You said you're in...
I'm in previews for a new play called Skin Tight, which is at the Roundabout.
And this is yours?
It is mine, yes. Yeah.
Can you tell us anything about it?
It is a play about beauty and youth and sex. So if you like those things, you might like...
Who doesn't?
That's what we're hoping.
I'm with Robert Bloom, one of the executive producers for the Drama Desk Awards this year. It's the 63rd Annual Drama Desk Awards. Can you believe it's that long?
Hard to believe it's that long, but it's amazing. I mean, I started 1999 with the show. So what is that? 19 years.
Wow. So how's the show going tonight? I didn't get to see too much.
Oh, the show moved like an express train, had a lot of heartfelt short speeches, and people who are just genuinely excited to be part of the community.
It is a community celebration, isn't it?
It really is. And everybody wants peace, happiness, and they just all want like this community and all the art to bring people together so we have a happy country.
And the show reflects that.
Yes, it did. It really did, and the show was one of the best ones I've seen in a long time.
Oh. I'm with Pat Addis, who is the lead producer on Desperate Measures, who picked up a few Drama Desk Awards this evening. How many awards did you get?
We only got 2 out of 4.
Oh, but 2.
I'm greedy. I'm very greedy.
Yeah, but they were really 2 big ones, lyrics and music.
Right. Well, because they deserve it.
It
is the best musical out there. It's so clever and witty. Everybody loves it. It's just fun. It's for all ages, all kinds of people. I mean, it's just a perfect musical. So.
And what's also special to me was the style that it's done in, and the actors, how fabulous they are playing the style.
I know, but you know what's really funny, Patrick, is that a lot of people don't realize it's in rhyme until suddenly it hits them like ding, and they say, "Oh my God, it's rhyming," you know.
But it's also resonating with a message all at the same time. It's not just...
Oh, no, it isn't just to rhyme.
Yeah.
Everything has a meaning, and it is loosely based on Measure for Measure.
Yes.
So, I mean, there
Very
is
loosely, but...
there is a reason to everything. And the audiences just love it, and it just pleases me so much to see a happy audience go out and say, "Oh, I can't wait to see it again." Yes, come back.
Yeah, well, it's just started previews at the New World Stages.
We officially open June 13th. We perform every single day except Tuesday. So anybody can come. We have matinees now on Thursday, on Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh, cool. So...
Come again.
No, yes, I'd love to.
Okay, when?